Today I have Chris Jensen here with me. Thank you so much for being on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, could you kind of just tell them a little bit about what you do?
Sure. Well, I am born and raised in Noblesville. I'm a proud Noblesville Miller, 2002. I, by day, work in sales for a civil engineering firm, which isn't that exciting. But by day and night, I serve on the city council here in Noblesville. I'm actually president of the city council.
Okay. I kind of want to talk about, like, on different levels. So, like, state, federal, and then, like, local. Like, what does it mean to be an American to you?
Sure. I'm glad you gave me the preface to that because I got a chance to think about it for a minute. And I was thinking about that's such a loaded question if you think about it. And it's a question that's influenced almost daily by things that are going on. I mean, just this week, or last week with the school shooting in Florida, you ask those questions, what it means to be an American. And I boiled down to the simplest terms for me. We have a sign, I have 3 young kids, and we have a little sign inside each one of their bedroom doors that says, be brave, be kind, be you, and always love God. And so that, actually, I think is a pretty good preference for what it's like to be an American. On the national level, I mean, from being brave, being kind, being you. We live in America, which is home of the free, our land of the free and home of the brave. So you're brave in the fact that stand up for what you believe in. Be brave and know what you believe, and make sure you shout from the rooftops on what you believe, because you have to. It's a crowded world, and there's a lot of messages going on. So be brave in what you believe in. Be you, and we're so fortunate to live not only in a country, but in a state, and I would like to say a city that allows you to be you. We were talking a little bit about contrasts of different communities, even within Hamilton County. And Noblesville is the reason I love it the most, not just because I'm born and raised here and I'm raising my kids here, but it's authentic.
Yeah.
It's authentic Hoosiers, authentic Millers that just are comfortable being you. You can walk downtown Noblesville, which we label Hipstoric, and you see people in skinny jeans and plaid shirts and tattoos, and they also see business professionals and lawyers, attorneys, judges. When you kind of see you have that. So we have such a mixed bag, and I love that so much about Noblesville. So what would you think in terms of how to be an American in a high school? How do you see that every day at Noblesville High School? Now I'm going to interview you.
Okay. At Noblesville High School, I think it's definitely about, like, finding yourself, and I feel like that's really cliche, but it's cliche for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I've been to all kinds of different schools. Like, my mom lives in Cincinnati, so I've experienced a lot of different. We travel a lot, and I think I have, like, a broader perspective on the world than, like, most students my age. And I can genuinely say that, like, I know we get a lot of crap sometimes for, like, teaching to the test and, like, Noblesville High School and academics and stuff, but I genuinely feel like there's enough individuals and enough teachers in the system who care about, like, growing strong students and, like, strong people, and, like, it's just not about the end goal of, like passing ISTEP or, like, giving you this test. It's like, be a better person.
You're not just a number to them.
Yeah.
Which is hugely important.
And
And I think it's funny. I think that's hopefully not just unique to Noblesville. I'd like to think other schools kind of have that same feeling too. But my wife and I, when we got married, she always chuckled because she's from Columbus, Ohio area, not from Noblesville. But she always laughs because she's like, there's all these people who grew up, born and raised in Noblesville, go away to college or trade school, wherever they do, always come back, they always marry their high school sweethearts. And you probably see that amongst teachers. There's probably a lot of Noblesville Millers who graduated from Noblesville High School that are now back teaching at Noblesville High School. And I think it's because they care so much about the product that we churn out, not just from high schools, but schools on down, and even just our businesses and the different programs we have in the community. We care about the product, and the next generation and leaders like yourself are the product that we care the most about.
Yeah, definitely. And I kind of want to ask you too about how one of our big things is there's just so much information all of the time, just like in your face, and I think that community and local government is so important, and I think it's totally underrated. So, like, what would your advice be to, like, community members about how to stay up to date and, like, informed?
That's one of the biggest challenges I think that I have tried to deal with for a long time. There's not only so much information, there's so much misinformation out there. And we oftentimes deal with the misinformation because people get up in arms about stuff they hear, which is just blatantly not true. When I ran for city council 3 years ago, I knocked on 1,000 doors and had 1,000 conversations with folks in my district about what they cared about, what they believed. And my goal then has been, how do I maintain that level of engagement and conversation with them, because it's really difficult. And I always believe that the more I can keep folks engaged in what's going on in Noblesville, in particular even in my district, the more information they're going to receive and understand why we make the decisions we make. So I have a Facebook page, Jensen from Noblesville. I try to update that several times a week. I have a lot of folks comment on there, ask a lot of questions. I always give out my cell phone number, 317-509-3134. And I always encourage folks to call me and ask me questions, because I would rather stop the misinformation early on and help clarify that. And I think when folks have a conversation, even with their elected leaders on the local level, they realize that we're human, you're human. I was on the phone, I vividly remember this a few years ago with an individual who was mad at me for something. And we were chatting, and in the middle of it, my wife was gone that evening, and my son had a blowout diaper. And I had to change the diaper in the middle of the phone call, so I had to put the phone down. I was like, can I call you right back? And I called him right back, and he's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, it's no big deal. I just have to change a poopy diaper, and we're all humans. And I think it's so important to have that communication. And I think it's also very important to have that personal one-on-one communication. It's very easy these days to hide behind computer screens, to hide behind emails. Folks, myself included, get really brave when I get a keypad in front of me. But when somebody calls me in person or sees me in person, just kidding about that.
Definitely.
It totally changes the tune of the dialogue. So I think as a citizen, you have to work to understand who represents you on the local level, either the mayor or the city council member. Check on Facebook and see if they have a page, get their contact information, and most importantly, we meet twice a month here at Noblesville City Hall, which is the People's Building. And you're welcome anytime to come in and sit and ask us any question during a council meeting, and sit, listen, and learn.
Do you think, we were talking about this earlier today in Innovations, do you think that, this hub of Noblesville, do you think that kind of a select sample of the population can accurately portray the larger population?
I would say in a lot of communities, yes, but going to my original point, Noblesville's really a melting pot of a community. You have, like I said, we're the county seat, which is, we're so blessed to have this historic, authentic downtown. And people who have lived here for generations and generations and generations that know Noblesville history and know that old house used to be the post office. And you have that, but you also have a lot of transplants, yourself included, who came here from another community and know Noblesville because it has great schools and nice trails, and that's the reason why you came. You maybe don't understand the history, so and you have just a whole melting pot of individuals. We have the county hospital with Riverview there, that brings in a different demographic. So I think Noblesville, I don't think could ever really be defined by just a small subset of individuals.
Definitely.
I think we're the definition of a melting pot, particularly here in Hamilton County.
Do you think that if you can understand understand and appreciate those kinds of aspects, and if you focus on your local government, it can kind of be transparent into understanding state and national things?
Absolutely. I always say, the issues that we deal with are a lot different than what state legislators like Kathy Richardson and those folks deal with. Very different than congressional members and when you get to DC. I'm thankful we don't deal with the issues that they have to deal with. We, in a way, though, I think deal with issues that are much more impactful to you. I mean, if your trash doesn't get picked up, or your snow plowed, or there's a massive pothole, which is very timely right now, in front of your house, you may not see your congressional member ever, but you'll see me at the grocery store, or at church, or at school, or wherever, and you're going to come right up to me. So I think ours is more impactful. We have we're the body closest to the people. But it's a very similar style as you go up. We have a mayor in the city of Noblesville and a city council. In the state of Indiana, we have a governor and a legislature. And in Congress, you have a president and you have Congress. So the system is set up similarly. I just think the issues are vastly different.
Yes. So kind of to recap the importance of what he said A, that they want to hear from you, which is so crazy important, because I feel like it's so crazy when people are they don't care about us, we're just paying their salary, or all the political garbage that you hear. And then also about how the impact that you guys have directly on citizens of this community's everyday life is crazy. And I think people kind of dismiss that because they get so caught up in Trump and what he's doing and what's Barron doing and Melania and all those people, and it's the state and local governments directly impact your life. And I just think that's such an important point and such an important thing for you to understand as like a citizen.
Well, I think back to your original question is, what does it mean to be an American? I think it was the original question, but part of that is the burden is on you at times to be civically engaged and civically responsible and know who, like I said, represents you and build a relationship. They're all just people. Yeah. We all put our pants on one leg at a time.
Yeah.
And get to know those people and understand why they are in that office that they're in, and get civically involved, because I think that's the way that you can influence change. And take a look around you. Every new housing development, new street that's built, those affect your daily life, and we approve those.
Yeah.
So that's where we have a real strong impact on our local community.
Definitely. So, Chris, would you like to leave anybody with any last thoughts about like community and being American?
Well, first of all, as I said, I am beyond proud to be a Miller. I love this community. It's my hometown. I'm raising my 3 wonderful kids here in Noblesville. I can't say enough about what we have. And we're different. We're not Fishers.
Yeah.
We're not Westfield. We're not Carmel. We are distinctly unique, and we should be proud of that. I often say sometimes we're too humble as a community. I think we need to tell our story in a stronger way and let folks know that Noblesville is a great destination to come eat, shop, live, raise a family, grow a business, go to high school.
Yeah.
We have a lot to be proud of, and I think going forward we should be better about being proud of that and telling that story. I'll also just end by saying our door is always open. My door is always open. City Hall's doors aren't always open, but you know what I mean. But come and sit through a city council meeting, get involved, know who the mayor is, get to know your city council member, build a relationship, because that's how you influence change. Get off the sidelines and come be a part of the show.
Definitely. Be an active citizen.
Be an active citizen.
All right. So, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to head over to our Facebook page, The Humanitarian, to catch all of our episodes. And also our new web series, Cook Right for Less, is coming out March 1st. So definitely don't forget to like our Facebook page so you don't miss that. I'll definitely be linking Chris's stuff in the description so you can get it directly from here. Send him an email, a text, whatever your deal is. So you can contact him, and we just urge you to be an active citizen and really look within yourself and define for yourself what it is for you to be an American. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.
Thank you.